Hi, Padraig Harrington here, back with Paddy's Golf Tips. I'm here at Newport Country Club for the whole Classic on the Champions Tour. They've been kind enough to let us out here on a beautiful day. So a few weeks ago I talked about, I believe that my Paddy's Golf Tips is about getting every golfer in the world to single figures. And obviously that was taken with a little bit of derision. That's my aspiration. But I also realised that all my tips I've given out there, I think there's 67 of them now on YouTube, I believe they're kind of independent one-off ones that you have to figure out what suits you. Today, or over the next few months, I am going to go through a plan for you to get down to single-figure golfers and what I would tell you to do.
The winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
So here's the sequence I've got, okay? This is going to suit new golfers, beginners, and hopefully it will suit those guys who are out there, guys and girls who are out there who are stuck at 15, 16 handicap, 18 handicap and want to get down. You may have to reset. If you're playing golf for a few years and you're stuck at 15, 16 handicap, you're possibly going to have to go backwards, quite a bit backwards before you go forwards, okay? Beginners, this is easier for you because hopefully you may have some preconceived ideas, but hopefully I can get them out of your head pretty quickly and you trust what I'm saying. Okay, the sequence will be learning how to swing the club with a bit of rhythm, a bit of movement. Then it's going to be learning how to find the ground. It's going to be learning how to get the proper grip and how to use the wrists. Then we're going to move on to a bit of chipping. The great reason why we're moving on to chipping because it gives you a bit of feel and it gives you a bit of face control. Then we're going to move back to the swing again and we're going to go to speed. Speed will determine a lot about how good you can get at the game. So we are going to go back to speed. Then we're going to come back to club face awareness. I'm going to figure out how to hit the ball straight, okay, after speed. Speed comes first. And I recommend for the first 3 months, speed should be should be your number one focus. You will not get a second chance to build that speed as well as you do in the first 3 months. So speed, accuracy, and most of this, you will not get to hit a golf ball for a while with this. A lot of this can be done indoors at home. We're not interested, hitting the golf ball could send you backwards early on. We're interested in getting a great golf swing that will hit the ball efficiently down the road. Okay, so we're going to do, okay, we went speed, we went club face awareness. Then we're going to come back to chipping. Well, we've done chipping, then we're going to do putting, okay? Bit in putting, and putting, the biggest key to putting is actually experience. So we're going to cover the physical side of putting, a lot of his experience, and the last tip, which is possibly the hardest for me to get across to you, will be actually experiencing the whole game, knowing when to hit what shot where, knowing how the ball comes out of rough, how to play from certain situations, what risk to take on and what risk to avoid on the golf course. For me to get you to a single handicap golfer, I need you to make 8 pars of birdie and 9 bogeys. Okay, that's 8 handicap. I'm always shooting for 1 lower than 9. You've got to shoot for ahead of your goal, for sure. But the key here is I said 9 bogeys. You're not, well, of course you can shoot single figures with double bogeys, but in general, we're going to have to avoid the big numbers if we're going to play consistently to single figures, okay? So we've got to avoid double bogeys. We've got to make plenty of pars. And as probably the number one tip at this stage is my dad gave me, for whatever reason, I don't know why he was okay as a golfer, but not a real golfer in terms of, I think if 5 handicap was low. He said, my goal as a kid was to get down in 3 shots when I was young from 100 yards, and then we moved that out to 150 yards when I was a teenager. So if I can get down and try and get down in 3 shots from 150 yards, I guarantee you, if you can be decently good at that, you're going to be a single figure golfer. So a lot of our focus will be on club face control, a decent swing in that range so that we're hitting it generally in the general direction we want to go. We're not causing too many disasters, but you'd be surprised, most of the golf shots in golf are from inside 150 yards and they require a simple movement. It doesn't require a big physical movement to make those shots. So right, we're going to go through those, and hopefully if you follow this plan, depending how much work you put in, depends how quick, but hopefully this can take you to single figures. But you've got to believe me, this isn't This isn't a two-way street. I'm telling you what to do. You've got to do what I'm telling you, and don't start thinking things up yourself. Do what I'm telling you and see where it gets you. Okay, let's try this.